My name is Lindy Thompson. I work for the Birds of Prey program of the Endangered Wildlife Trust, and I do vulture conservation and research in the Lowveld. That's a good question about whether or not vultures have psychological trauma about being after released. I think that it must be quite stressful being in a cage for a few weeks when you've been a wild bird all your life. So I think they do get a little bit stressed, but with this release, what we did today at Moholoholo Vulture Restaurant, we put food down and waited for the wild birds to come down and then opened the crates so that the wild birds can see their buddies flying in the sky, dropping down towards the food, and then join them. That was the idea, and that's what most of them did today.
Hi, my name is John Davies. I work for the Endangered Wildlife Trust Birds of Prey program. My primary role is to focus on threatened birds of prey throughout Southern Africa, including species like Pel's fishing owls, martial eagles, battaliers, and especially vultures. We often get asked why we actually want to work on the species that are relevant to us. Now, in the case of vultures, they're not necessarily the most charismatic or the most loved birds out there, but often you kind of get chucked in the deep end. And the more time we spend with these animals, the more you truly do fall in love with them. So for myself, for example, the white-backed vultures, they are the ones we see the most often in the savanna areas of Southern Africa, and they're incredibly entertaining. Amazing parents when you watch them at nest sites, caring for chicks from the tiniest of age, and incredibly important to ecosystems on top of that. So we kind of look at just the birds often in the individual sort of profiles, but at the end of the day, how they interact with species like lions, hyenas, jackal, all the other sort of well-known large carnivore species in Africa. If you put them all together, it functions. As soon as you take one or two of these away, all of a sudden everything collapses. So for us, yes, vultures might not be everybody's favorite, but to us, they are absolutely critical components of ecosystems. The Endangered Wildlife Trust has been working in conservation for over 50 years. Now, during this time, I'm sure every generation looks back and notices the changes and the trends and what was relevant to them. For us, at this point in time, technology and innovation is absolutely critical. From tracking birds across vast expanses where we actually have no other option but to use GPS telemetry, to relying on newer equipment such as this Vulture Ambulance behind us, which in the past has just not been available to people in severe situations dealing with a whole number of birds. We have to evolve with the threats and with the situation around us. And for us, innovation and technology is truly a crucial part of this.